how are you as a board member or an executive, even me as a CEO, if you don't see that facility, are going to be able to discuss, again, to discuss what? Not to shut down the project, but to discuss to make sure that you bring an element of value. We need to start from the recruiting process of the board member. You need to make that proper assessment. And what I've seen in multiple places in the world where we need to recruit somebody with that background because we need diversity on the board, right? But there are a lot of things that need to be assessed. We've seen people who are on 12 boards. Come on, you cannot be.
One guy's on 22, like the
yeah,
PIF guys are on 22,
you cannot
24.
really be contributing non-executive director on 12 board. That's not possible. I mean, I've been on boards and then really board, if you want to be active, 2 to 3 is you're going to be consumed, specifically if you are asked to lead a committee. We need to assess and ensure that as a CEO, for example, if I am as a CEO and I'm dealing with the board, the alignment on the forward thinking has to be exemplified, because the CEO and the board are committed and then are responsible to all the stakeholders of the organizations, internal stakeholders and external stakeholders. If this alignment is not there, the schism is going to create an issue. For example, let's say, to your point regarding being in the field, if they're visiting a factory, but then there's the discussion of the budget, then there's an expansion project that needs to be adding a line, okay, or hiring more, hiring this. If you're not there, if you don't get the feel, how are you as a board member or an executive, even me as a CEO, if you don't see that facility, are going to be able to discuss, again, to discuss what? Not to shut down the project, but to discuss to make sure that you bring an element of value, because you're there to bring your expertise, whether it's financial, marketing, IT, and all of that. You need to be on the ground and you need to see it multiple times, because the vibes also from employees. What happens, Shane, is that, and I personally, what I do, I like to go and visit customers with the sales manager, not with the branch manager. And I tell my people throughout my say, take me to the tough customers. I know your customers like you. You're successful, and then you're working with the CEO. You're going to take me to a tough customer. Let us, because those vibes are very important. And then whether I, as a CEO or as a board member, we need to be in the field for sure. And I encourage all of you, and I wish all of you to be sitting on boards. This will give you a huge visibility and then a sense of comfort when you sign off on whether you want to divest or not.